Welcome everyone. Welcome to Tutlo TV. Hope you enjoy this session. I just want to give the other guys a few seconds to catch up. We're still running a few seconds early, so let's just give them about 30 seconds and then we'll start with our session. Okay, so welcome everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join us tonight. I hope you guys enjoy the session we've got prepared for you tonight. So let's get started. Okay, so like I said, please chat if you're experiencing any technical problems. If there's any video problems or any audio problems, please just drop me a message. Hi, Joanna. Hi, everyone. Good to see the familiar faces again. Also, during the session, you can chat some questions, but if you can keep your questions for the Q&A section, then we can just have a look at your questions and go through each question and discuss them. And then try to have fun. Again, this is a very interactive session, so please, please, please feel free to join in. You're not gonna fail any test, and it's more fun when everyone interacts. Okay, so let's have a look at today's session. For those who haven't met me, I'm teacher Rudel from South Africa, and today we're going to look at present simple and present continuous tenses. This is an intermediate grammar session, and it will last about 30 minutes with our Q&A session in the end. And please, can you just stay for a few seconds afterwards just to answer our 2 poll questions, which will help us improve on future webinar sessions. So right, let's get started. Let's have a look at present simple and present continuous tense. So let's look at the first 2 sentences. So sentence 1, the game starts at 7 p.m. and sentence 2, tonight I'm watching a game. Who can tell me which sentence talks about something that is set by a timetable or schedule, or is an arrangement for the nearest future? So just write through your answer. You can go 1A or 1B or 2A or 2B. Let me know which one is which. Is sentence 1 related to a schedule or timetable, or is sentence 2 related to a timetable or schedule? I'll give you guys a few seconds to quickly take a guess. Okay, Bona says 1A, so the game starts at 7 p.m. is a timetable or schedule, and tonight I'm watching a game is an arrangement. Okay, well done, Eva. Okay, it's quite an easy one for you guys. Okay, so you're correct. So the answer is 1A and 2B. And the dead giveaway is, if we look at sentence 1, we've got the time in there, 7 p.m. It's related to time. It's related to a time schedule. And then 2 is related to an arrangement. So you could probably say, tonight I'm watching the game with a friend. It's an arrangement that you've made. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys just now why this is so important. So present simple, one of the ways that you can identify present simple is that it relates to like a timetable, a schedule, a time, anything that's got a specific time or a timetable related to it. Then present continuous is more of an arrangement of something that you have arranged. So that's sort of similar ways that you can identify whether it's present simple or present continuous. There's a range of other ways you could also identify them, but these are two critical ways that you can identify present simple and present continuous. Okay, so let's see, how do you form present simple? Okay, so the game starts at 7 p.m. We use the infinitive form of the verb. So infinitive means it's the basic form of the verb. So start is the basic form. But when we talk about third person or third person item, we add an S to it. So for example, you can add an S to she reads, he plays, John rides, or the show starts. So if it's third person, we add an S to the basic form of the verb. Basic form is start, so we add an S to say starts because we're talking about the game. So that's present simple. How do we form present continuous? So we say it's the verb to be, so am, is, or are, plus the verb plus ing. So the verb to be, am, is, or are, plus the verb plus ing at the end of the verb. So the basic form of the verb is watch. We slot ing on the back of watch, which becomes watching. And then in front of it, we add am because we're talking about I. But remember, we do contractions. So we don't say I am, we contract it and just say I'm watching a game. Another example is you could say he is going, I am reading, or they are running, or they're running, I'm reading, he's going. So this is how we form present continuous. Fairly easy once you know the structure. Just remember the to be verb plus the verb and ing. So now I want you guys to have a look quickly. I want you to guess which of these two sentences are correct. Remember, we spoke about present simple being an arrangement, and future continuous being an arrangement, and present simple being a schedule. So which of these sentences do you think is correct? So the first one, the lesson is beginning soon, so we need to hurry. Or is it the lesson begins soon, so we need to hurry? You can just write A or 1A or B. So this is quite a tricky one. I'll give you guys a few seconds to think of your answer. So what does soon reference to? What does soon mean? If you think of soon, what does it relate to? Soon could be translated into time. Okay, so we've got a few A's coming through. Joanna says A. Eva and Agnieszka says A. Ivona says B. Okay, so let me give you guys the answer. The answer is B. The lesson begins soon, so we need to hurry. So it's a simple present tense. Why? Because you could say, well, isn't it an arrangement? Didn't people arrange to have a lesson soon? Soon refers to time. It's going to happen soon, in the next 5 minutes, in the next 10 minutes. So it refers to a timetable. There's no reference to an arrangement that was made. So this is simple present. Like I said, this is a very tricky one. Once you see the differences, you'll start realizing and seeing where the differences come in. Okay, right, next one. They're driving to Warsaw this week, or they drive to Warsaw this week. Which one is correct? 2A or 2B? Okay, Ivana says A. Niska says A. And remember, what's the giveaway here? This week. What does week refer to? What is week or hour or day? It all relates to an arrangement. So they said this week they are going to be driving to Warsaw. So they made an arrangement this week. So we're using the present continuous tense because this week is an arrangement that they've made. So well done, everyone. Correct answers for everyone. Next one. What time is your meeting starting? Or what time does your meeting start? So are we using simple continuous? What time is your meeting starting? Or are we using simple present? What time does your meeting start? So is it 3A or 3B? Okay, Ivana says A, Eva says B. So I'll give you guys a clue. Remember, what does simple present always relate to? It relates to time. So in this instance, the correct answer is 3B. What time does your meeting start? We're not talking about an arrangement that was made between the person asking and the person answering. We're just saying what time. So we're relating to a schedule. What time does your meeting start? So 3 is B. So well done, Eva. These are very tricky ones, but you guys will catch on to it just now. Okay, so next one. On Mondays, the earliest train to Berlin leaves at 6:30 a.m. Or is it on Mondays, the earliest train to Berlin is leaving at 6:30 a.m.? So is it time, schedule, or is it an arrangement? Okay, Ivana says A. Eva says 4A. Niska says A. Very good, very good. Okay, well done, guys. Good answer. So we're referencing 6:30. It's a scheduled time. So we use simple present. So what is simple present? We take the basic form of the verb and we say earliest. The train leaves. So we're adding an S to it and the train leaves. Okay. So let's have a look at the next one. I'm leaving this afternoon at 4 p.m. or I leave this afternoon at 4 p.m. Is it a schedule or is it an arrangement? So 5, is it simple present or present continuous? Five A says Eva. Ivona says B. So is this an arrangement or is it a schedule or is it a time related schedule? So Ivona says B, Aniska says A. So the one that throws a person off here is think about, is it an arrangement that was made or is it a regular schedule? So this answer is 5A. So I'm leaving this afternoon at 4 p.m. It's an arrangement that was made. So this one is present continuous. So I'm leaving this afternoon at 4 p.m. So this one throws you a bit off because there's a time, but it's not a schedule. It's not something that's part of a person's routine. Okay, the movie starts in 10 minutes. The movie is starting in 10 minutes. Is it an arrangement or is it a schedule? So does the movie start at the same time all the time? Okay, well done, Eva. Well done, Ivana. So 6 is 6A. It's a schedule. The movie runs on a schedule, and it starts in 10 minutes. So well done, guys. 2 more to go. So just to confirm, 6 is 6A. They get married next month, or they are getting married next month. Is it a schedule? Do they often get married next month? Or are they only getting married next month once off in their lifetime? Do they regularly get married next month? Or is it only a once off? Okay, Eva, well done. Eva says 7B. Let's see if you're correct. Ivana says B. Okay, some good answers coming through. Can you guys now see, if you take something like getting married, is it something that happens regularly each month? So every month they get married. No, it's not a scheduled time thing. It's a once-off arrangement. So that's why we use present continuous and we say they are or they're getting married next month. So 7B is correct. Well done, guys. And then the last one, let's have a look at the last one. The last train to London leaves at 11:30 p.m. or the last train to London is leaving at 11:30 p.m. So does the train leave often, or is it only once off that it leaves at the last time? Okay, Eva says 8A. Let's see what everyone else says. Is A correct or is it incorrect? So we have time in there, which gives a little bit of an indication, but might throw you off. But does the train has it runs on a schedule. It's got a set time that it continuously does something. It doesn't do it once, it does it all the time at that time. So it's a schedule. Okay, so well done. The last train to London leaves at 11:30 p.m. So that is simple present tense because it runs on a schedule. It leaves, it's the last train which leaves every night at 11:30 p.m. Okay, well done, guys, everyone who guessed A. Right, so now we're going to try something different. I want you guys to come up with your own sentences. So I'll give you some example. I want you to look at this poster. If you can't see the information on the poster, I'll quickly type it up for you. So it says there's a Citizen Kane show happening. It looks like a bit of a theater show happening. It's happening on Saturday night, January the 14th. And it starts at 7:30 p.m. And then on Sunday, it starts at January the 15th, it starts at 2 p.m. because it's actually the matinee, which happens in the afternoon. So then on Sunday, it starts at 2 p.m. Okay, I've just sent you guys the times, Saturday night, January the 14th, and Sunday afternoon, 7:30 p.m. And on Saturday night, it's 7:30 p.m. So I want you to come up with some sentences. I want you to come up with present simple sentence. explaining something related to this poster. So using present simple tense, and remember this is how we form present simple. So we use the infinitive form of the verb. If we refer to third person, we add an S. So can you guys give me a simple, can be a straightforward, simple, made up sentence that is done in present simple? I'll give you guys a clue. So let's think of I'll give you an example. Let's think of a nice example. Silver Screen Classic Series. Let's see Eva's example. It goes on January 14th at 2 p.m. So what you could say, Eva, is on Saturdays. Okay, so we've only got 2 days. The times of the days were similar on Saturdays, every Saturday. If it runs on a schedule, we could say the show is on Saturdays, or the show plays on Saturdays at 7:30 p.m. or the show plays on Sunday at 2 p.m. because it happens regularly each Saturday and Sunday. Okay, got it. Perfect. Okay, so let's look at the next one. Let's look at present continuous. Okay, so this one's a bit easier to see. So look at the poster and try and make a present continuous sentence. So how can you come up with an arrangement? Okay, so how do we do present continuous again? It's the verb to be plus the basic form of the verb plus ing. So always start with your subject. Always start with I or we or they or she or he. That'll make it easy for you to start with your sentence. So let's start with, I'll give you an example. They are going to the party on Saturday. So they are, so that's your to be. Go is your basic form of the verb. Ing, going to the party on Saturday. So that's present continuous. Okay, now if you guys can give it a try, I want to see if you can form some present continuous sentences. Saturday. Okay, Eva, that's close. Instead of are, you could probably say we will be. So that's actually a different type of sentence, or type of verb sentence. So what you could probably say is, let's think of an example. So we are waiting for you. You would probably say we will be waiting for you because it hasn't happened yet. And that's actually a different form of future tense. So I think it's future continuous tense. So will be waiting. So let's think of it's something that you're sort of talking about now. So let's think of an arrangement that we could talk about. So what's the guy's name? Smith Barn. Or let's think of a nice, the people are arriving at 7 p.m. on Saturday. Okay, anyone else want to give it a try? Good, well done. Nice one, Eva. We are having a party on Saturday. Great, very good example. Nice example. So we are, so the verb to be, have, which is your basic verb, plus ing, having. We are having a party on Saturday. Beautiful. Well done. Okay, thanks, guys. So let's have a look at the next. So just in case you forget how to form present continuous again, verb plus the to be verb plus verb and ing. Okay, so let's have a look at our fill in the correct word quiz. Okay, so what time something this train arrive in Chicago? I meet my parents who live in Boston. I'm very excited about seeing them after so many years. The taxi arrive at 8 a.m. to take me to the Chicago airport, and the plane to Boston leave at 11. Okay, so let's start with the first one. What time something this train? So who can tell me what goes in the gap after time? Okay, Ivona says, does the train arrive? Does arrive. Eva also says does arrive. Okay, let's see some other answers, see if that's correct. Okay, well done, guys. Well done. Does arrive. Well done. So, what time does this train arrive in Chicago? Okay, then the next one. I something. So, what do you replace meet with? I something. My parents who live in Boston. So, what time does this train arrive in Chicago? I. So, remember arrangement or schedule. Okay, Ivona says I'm meeting. Aniska says I'm meeting. Eva says I'm meeting. Very good, very good. See, now you guys can start seeing. So, what time does this train arrive? Relates to time, schedule. An arrangement was made by this person to meet his parents in Boston. So, I am meeting, present continuous. Well done, everyone. Okay, next one. I'm very excited about seeing them after so many years. The taxi at 8 a.m. to take me to the Chicago airport and the plane to Boston at 11. So is it an arrangement or is it a schedule? Does a taxi run on a schedule? So let's see. This is a tricky one. See if you guys get caught out. Take it to the airport and the plane to Boston leaves at 11 a.m. Okay, so we've got is arriving. Is everyone, most people think it is arriving. Let's look at some of the other answers. Okay. So Eva says is arriving. Okay, just give you guys a few more seconds. Let's see the other guys. You can guess as well. So no one guessing the taxi arrives. Is no one going to guess? Is it present? Is it perhaps present simple? Okay, so I'll give you guys the answer of the second part. So the second part is leaves. Just want to see if some of the other guys can guess the first part. Okay, so Eva says you arrange the taxi. So that's why it's not present, or that's why it should be present continuous. Okay, so if we take away the time, so if we say the taxi is arriving this morning, the taxi arrives at 8 a.m. to take me to the Chicago airport, or is it the taxi is arriving at 8 a.m. to take me to Chicago airport, and the plane to Boston leaves at 11 o'clock? Okay, so well done, guys. So the taxi, it's actually the taxi arrives, but could say also the taxi will, you said the taxi is arriving at 8 a.m. to take me to the Chicago airport, and the plane to Boston leaves at 11. So well done, guys. This one is a bit of a tricky one. Sometimes you can use both versions. Some of them are correct, but you guys got it correct this time. Okay, so let's have a look at the answers quickly. So you can use arrives, or the taxi is arriving at, but it's a specific time. So it's a bit tricky because you did arrange the taxi yourself, but the taxi does run on a schedule also. So this is a bit of a tricky one. The airplane is a lot easier because it always arrives at 11. Okay, so well done, guys. I see you guys picked it up. So remember, when we talk about arrangements, we talk about present continuous. When we talk about a scheduled time, when we have timetables in there, we talk about present simple. Okay, right. Does anyone have any questions? Just before we close our session, does anyone have any questions? Just give you guys a few minutes quickly. Okay, no questions. Thank you so much, guys, for being so interactive in our session today. A little bit of a tricky one to wrap your head around. Just remember, the one is arrangements, the other one is a time schedule. Please follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn, and also have a look at our YouTube video. If you want to watch this video again, please have a look at our YouTube video. Thank you again for joining us. And I really hope you guys join our next sessions. If you can take 2 seconds quickly just to answer our poll, it'll be greatly appreciated. So our first question is, how useful was this webinar for you? It was a difficult one, but did you learn something about present continuous and present simple from our session? Okay, then our second poll, let's quickly have a look. Would you like to have similar, let me grab it for you, would you like to take part in similar events in the near future? Okay, great. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a great evening further, and hope to see you guys soon. Enjoy your night. Goodbye.